Very quickly going to describe how this guide is set up. The video is split into chapters, you can find them down below. The first chapter will describe the boss fight mechanics, the second chapter describes each of the important abilities, and the final chapter will be role-specific duties. Vexie and the GearGrinders. This is a single phase fight with an intermission. The main mechanic here is not allowing the boss to reach 100 energy by crashing bikes into the boss, destroying its protective plating. Phase 1. Vexie's tank starts the battle with 4 stacks of protective plating. Let's cover how to remove this plating. Vexie will use Call Bikers, where red lines will appear across the arena. Bikers will then race across the arena until they crash into the wall. Once they crash into the wall, they are stunned and must be killed. After the rider is killed, the bikes become interactable. Click on it and you'll jump onto the bike. This will give you an extra action bar. Press number 1 and line up your bike with the boss. Hold it until it finally casts. The bike launches into the boss, destroying one of its protective plating. This also deals a burst of raid damage and throws shrapnel, which must be avoided. After all the plating is destroyed, the intermission will start, but first let's cover the other abilities. Spew Oil will target a few players, watch your ring, and keep away from others until it expires. Incendiary Fire will track and launch fireballs at a few players for about 6 seconds. Run away from the raid if you're targeted. Exhaust Fumes will apply a 6-second dot to the raid. This increases in damage with each use. Finally, the tank mechanic is literally called Tank Buster. This deals damage, knocks you backwards, and applies a bleed. This tank debuff lasts for 25 seconds, so taunt swap after each hit. Phase 1's abilities. Protective Plating. This shields the boss and generates energy. It's removed by crashing bikes into it, and once broken, triggers the intermission. Call Bikers. Bikers charge across the arena shown by red lines until crashing into a wall. Deals damage to anyone caught in its path. Blaze of Glory. Players that take control of the bikes use this. It smashes into the boss, removing a protective plating, dealing a burst of raid damage and throwing shrapnel marked by red circles. Spew Oil. Players marked with a purple circle, deals damage and applies a 12-second dot. Incendiary Fire. This launches fireballs at players, tracking their location for 6 seconds. It deals damage to anyone that's hit inside the circles. Exhaust Fumes. This applies a 6-second dot to the raid. It increases in damage with each use. Tank Buster. This knocks the tank backwards, applying a bleed and a 200% damage increase debuff that lasts for 25 seconds. The intermission. Once all the protective plating has been removed, the boss enters mechanical breakdown. The boss no longer moves and takes 100% more damage for 45 seconds, or for however long it takes the boss to repair its plating. The boss summons a bunch of ads that will attempt to repair the boss. They need to be interrupted, stunned, and killed ASAP, otherwise they speed up the repair of the boss. The only last note is that the boss will deal raid damage every 2 seconds until it is fully repaired. The intermission's abilities. Mechanical Breakdown. This triggers once the protective plating is removed. The boss becomes immobile and takes 100% more damage. Tune Up. This summons a bunch of pit mechanics that attempt to repair the boss. Their repair ability is interruptible. Backfire. The boss deals raid damage every 2 seconds until repaired. Role-specific duties. Tanks. Keep the boss centered as much as possible. Swap after each tank buster. During the intermission, stun and interrupt as many ads as possible. Healers. Expect ramping raid damage with each exhaust fumes. Spew Oil targets will need extra healing over the next 12 seconds. Expect a burst of raid damage as bikes smash into the boss. During the intermission, expect raid damage every 2 seconds until it ends. DPS. Defeat bikers quickly and use their bikes to destroy the boss's plating. Stay away from people if you have a circle. During the intermission, interrupt, stun, CC the ads, and kill them ASAP. Also, save your big damage cooldowns for this double damage moment. Alright, you're good to go. Shout out to these channel members. If this video helped them, press the thumbs up. Subscribe if you enjoy WoW content. I have plenty of guides, tips and tricks, podcasts, and more. You can show extra support by becoming a channel member. It's 99 cents a month and gives you early ad-free access to all my videos. Check out my store for exclusive Prefessional merch. I'll see you in the next one.